the night. As Seokjin settled into the back seat, Jane checked her notes, ensuring every detail for the live interview was in order. Though he was difficult, his relentless drive and professionalism were clear. The live interview was held in a sleek, brightly lit studio. Jane stood near the back of the set, coordinating with the production team to ensure everything ran smoothly. Seokjin was in his element, answering the host's questions with practiced ease. When asked about his upcoming album, he leaned forward, flashing his trademark grin. "I've poured my heart into this project. I think the fans will love it." Jane couldn't help but admire his charisma. In moments like these, it was easy to see why he was a global sensation. By the time they returned to the company, it was late. Jane was exhausted but determined to finish her notes for the next day. As Seokjin headed to his lounge, he paused and glanced back at her. "You didn't mess up today," he said casually. Jane blinked, caught off guard. "Thanks, I guess. Don't get used to it," he added before disappearing into his lounge. Right after she left the doorway of the lounge and stood in front of the company's building, her phone buzzed. She glanced at the screen and immediately knew who it was. Taemin, her Korean friend who was also working at the company, texted. The message read, "Let's meet for dinner. My treat, jjajangmyeon." Jane met Taemin at a cozy restaurant tucked away in a quiet alley. Taemin, a South Korean who worked in a different department at Star One Entertainment, had become Jane's closest friend in Seoul. They had hit it off during orientation and quickly built a strong bond despite their different backgrounds. "All right, spill," Taemin said as they dug into their bowls of jjajangmyeon. "What's it really like working with the great Joo Seokjin?" Jane sighed, twirling her noodles. "He's incredibly talented, I won't deny that. But he's complicated. Difficult, even." Taemin smirked knowingly. "Sounds like him. Word around the company is that he's a perfectionist, but I didn't know it extended to being a pain to his assistant too." Jane chuckled. "You have no idea. He has this knack for making me feel like I'm always one step behind, even when I'm ahead." "Don't let him get to you," Taemin said, his tone firm but kind. "You're doing amazing, Jane. You wouldn't be here if you weren't capable. He's lucky to have you as his assistant." "Thanks, Taemin," Jane said, her mood lifting. "Sometimes I forget that." Taemin raised his glass with a grin. "Here's to surviving the madness of this industry, and to chasing our dreams." They laughed, sharing stories about work and life in Seoul. For the first time in days, Jane felt a sense of relief, reminded that she wasn't navigating this journey alone. Working with Joo Seokjin was anything but easy, but moments like these reassured Jane that she had allies. Tomorrow would bring challenges, but with